Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is not important, and I am your host. I never do this at the beginning of the shows, guys, but by all means, please, if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. Let's get the channel big. Let's get more people into crypto. Let's get more adoption, more awareness, and let's make some damn money. And let's get into it. Institutional investors continue to bet big on XRP following Ripple's partial SEC win. Absolutely. Moving on. Found out why HBAR pumped yesterday. HBAR surges 16% as FedNow adds Hedera project Dropp to service provider showcase. Retro. Maybe I need to get a bag of HBAR. And last but not least, Grayscale Bitcoin ETF decision could happen this week. Pundits say. Who's a pundit? Are you a pundit? I don't know. I'm not. And I'm also an idiot. All right, to the market. Guys, current market cap right now sitting at 1.17 trillion. Bitcoin dumps 48.8, slowly continuing to tick down. Ethum's 18.9. 19 Gwei will get you an ETH transaction, and we are dead center on the Fear and Greed Index at 50. Again, market completely boring. Gotta be honest, I've been doing some real degen shnikes. Since the market's been so boring, I've been aping into some super new micro cap DEX stuff. The biggest one right now is PAL. It's an AI. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm not that smart. Let me see if I can pull up PAL real quick. All right, there's PAL. Okay. So pulling up PAL, guys. This is PAL on the 4-hour. This is the only thing I've been playing with because of how boring the markets have been. I got in right around a penny, and it has pumped. It has pumped roughly 234%, 235% since I got in. I'm hoping to do a 3x, full 3x before I get out. Yeah, but something to think about. These are the low caps I'm looking at right now because of how boring the market is. Now, if you guys do get into this stuff, heads up, this stuff is super risky. The majority of these things go to zero, is what it is. Research the project, research the people involved, the team, research what they're doing, etc., etc. Just be smart. But this is one that I found. It seems to have potential. This is probably what I'll probably do with this is when I hit 3x, I'll probably pull out half and then let the rest ride and see if this thing will pump to the moon or Jupiter during the next bull, because it seems really the project itself, even though it's a super degen play, the project itself seems very promising. But yeah, where are we at? We got 1.16 million liquidity locked up, close to 1 million and 24-hour volume, market cap at 22 milli. These are like micro caps, guys. Yeah, I don't understand what the difference between market cap and total market cap are, but okay. I got in right around 10 million market cap. Total supply is just under a billy. Current circulating supply is going to be your 650 mil. 3,000 holders. Yeah. Just something to think about, guys. Again, if you're not familiar with trading with decentralized tokens and things like that, you got to do a little bit of research, because again, it's really wonky. It's hard to track your gains, etc., etc. But I've been bored, so again, like I said, I've been aping into some super degen stuff. With that being said, let's go ahead and bounce down the market and look at absolutely nothing going on, because weird, absolutely nothing is going on. All right, Bitcoin, a 2 hour. I picked 2 hour. It looks pretty. This is what we're doing. Bitcoin got angry real quick for a second, pumped all the way back up to 29,655. Hit that, said, see you later. I'm coming right back down. Again, started writing our 29,304 support level. Just sideways as it can be. Now, this is, again, you guys have heard me say this is so flat and so perfect and so sideways. This looks very suppressionist, if I may say so myself. We're going to wrap up the charts part real quick because, guys, nothing has changed. Literally nothing. Look for the 29,304 to hold. If we break that, you know, levels 28,918. Hopefully that holds. If not, we're breaking that red at the 28,413. If that breaks, I'm looking for 27.5. Outside of that, if we pump and break above this 29,655, which has been our resistance in this sideways momentum, look for 30,000. If we hit 30,000, look for strong rejection, or we blow through it and hopefully turn it and flip it into support and continue moving to upside. Nothing has changed. This is what I've been saying every day for the last damn near 2 weeks. Let's go to the news. Institutional investors continue to bet big on XRP following Ripple's partial SEC win. Big investors are still betting crypto. We're betting crypto now. Not betting on crypto. We're betting crypto. And it's not just Bitcoin. In their sites, institutional investors have poured cash into XRP, the 5th largest digital asset by market cap. Oh, we're on the 5th now? We're not 6th anymore? Oh, snap. Hold on. Look at that. XRP just jumped above USDC in market cap. BANANAS. Well, maybe that might not be because XRP's market cap has gotten bigger. That might actually be because USDC's market cap has gotten smaller. Either way, it's still cool to see that we are ticking up. All right, back to the story, guys. Assets under management for XRP products have also risen 127% since the beginning of the year. The report noted CoinShares head of research James Butterfield told Decrypt that $11.25 million worth of investor money has been put into XRP since the start of 2023. The reason for apparently optimism is due to recent developments in the saga between Ripple Labs and regulators. You think? In 2020, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission hit Ripple with a $1.3 billion lawsuit alleging that it had misled investors and sold unregistered securities in the form of XRP. I'll tell you what, they haven't misled shit. Like, let's be real. Brad Garlinghouse has always been out in front of the public, letting people know what's going on. We all knew that, God, who was the original guy that was involved that was selling off all of his tokens? I forget. Every time it would pump, he would sell. We've all been aware of this. We also knew people that were buying XRP knew what they were getting into. We know it's crypto. It's volatile. It's risky. That's why we're here. So statements like this, like they misled investors, like it's all bullshit. Is anybody running to the SEC complaining about buying XRP? Are any of the VCs that originally got involved? I don't know if they had an ICO, but I'm assuming they had an ICO if they even called it that back then. Did any of the VCs run to the SEC and complain? I don't think they did. So it's funny anytime you hear something like this, alleging that they misled investors. Well, thank you, Captain Save Us, that wasn't asked to come save us. Just nonsense. Sorry. But a federal district judge last month wrote in a partial ruling that programmatic sales of XRP to retail investors did not qualify as securities. We all know this. Why are we reading this? The judge did, however, say that $728 million worth of contracts for institutional sales did constitute unregistered securities sales. Even so, investors in Ripple Labs broadly interpreted the ruling as positive. The price of the asset has since surged after allegedly being on the rise this year. Ripple's general counsel Stu Alderoty said he expected U.S. banks to go back to using the fintech firm's on-demand liquidity product. CoinShares reported added that institutional investors plugged $29 million last week into digital asset investment products, likely due to the recent U.S. inflation data, which was slightly below expectations, significantly that a September rate hike is less likely. Sorry, I guess my eyes got. The firm added that Bitcoin remains the primary focus, with $27 million inflowing into large funds designed for accredited investors, including Grayscale, 3iQ, and 21 Shares. Well, that was a big effing nothing burger. Sorry, guys. You never know. But, like, here's what I've always said. Even if Ripple lost a case in the United States with the SEC, it doesn't mean shit. They're continuing to build partnerships throughout the world. They're continuing to work. They're continuing to basically, what's the word I'm looking for? They're still embedding their technology into traditional finance shit. This really has no bearing. This case has no bearing on what XRP is going to do. And again, that's why I'm invested. Not because I like it, but if I can make a profit off of it, I'm going to try. All right, next up. HBAR surges 60% as FedNow adds Hedera project Dropp to service provider showcase. This is probably why we pumped yesterday. The Federal Reserve's payment service FedNow has added the Hedera-powered micropayments platform Dropp to its list, showcasing service providers. Dropp, a micropayments platform built atop the Hedera hash graph, has been added to FedNow's showcase among a variety of different tech solutions for the Federal Reserve's payment service. The crypto firm lets merchants accept payments for as little as a penny, making micropayments more accessible and practical. Moreover, as pointed out by FedNow, users' credentials are not shared with the merchants using Dropp. Launched in July, FedNow is a new instant payment service developed by the Federal Reserve that allows financial institutions of all sizes across to provide safe and efficient instant payment services. Dropp makes it possible for digital merchants to offer goods and services at a granular level that has not been possible affordably because of the cost of credit card transaction fees, reads the project's description on FedNow's website. Dropp opens up a digital economy of micro purchases, while the inclusion of Dropp is the FedNow service provider showcase. Lists many suggest a growing interest in distributed ledger technology by the Fed. The U.S. central bank wrote in the footnotes that the materials presented on the showcase website are meant for informational purposes, and that the inclusion of providers does not imply any recommendation or endorsement. That didn't stop HBAR, the native token of Hedera Hashgraph, from soaring 16% over the day to hit a 4-month high of 6.59 cents. Earlier on Monday, though, before backtracking to 6.55 cents by press time, data from CoinGecko shows Dropp representatives didn't immediately reply to Decrypt's request for comment. Well, I don't really care about what FedNow is. Is that part of the article? We all know what FedNow is. Just look it up. All right. Moving on, last but not least. Grayscale Bitcoin ETF decision could happen this week, pundits say. The pending Grayscale ruling could impact the race for an approved spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. Grayscale Investments, which has been seeking to convert its Bitcoin trust into a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, could be getting a decision on its lawsuit against the federal securities regulator before this week's end. In an August 11th tweet, Scott Johnson said, a general partner of Van Buren Capital, explained that law clerks in the United States District Court's general cycle out in August, pushing judges to clear out the caseload before the new guard arrives. He noted that 30 out of 32 cases in March of 2021 and 2022 were heard by United States district courts within 160 days of oral testimony, which also landed them in August, adding that It has also been 160 days since Grayscale delivered its oral arguments in its suit against the United States Securities and Exchange Commission on March 7th. As of now, including Grayscale, there are only a small number of unresolved March argued cases that remain, Johnson added. Meanwhile, Bloomberg analyst James Safart, oh man, this poor guy, says the decision could even come as early as August 15th, which is today, noting the date has been his theoretical Grayscale lawsuit decision date for some time. Johnson added in his thread that Safart's prediction is a pretty, I'm 12 years old, guys, I'm sorry, his prediction is pretty decent, is a pretty decently good bet. In June of 2022, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission rejected Grayscale's application to convert its GBTC to a spot Bitcoin ETF. In response, Grayscale sued a securities regulator, saying it was acting arbitrarily by failing to apply consistent treatment to similar investment vehicles. A number of industry commentators, including ARK Invest, Kathy Wood, and ETF analyst Nate Gerarsi, have tipped Grayscale to win the lawsuit. That could be huge. Grayscale recently voiced that the SEC should approve all Bitcoin spot ETF applications simultaneously to prevent firms from having an advantage over the other applicants. These people seem to think that Grayscale is going to win. That could be huge. Are you ready? Are you ready for the next bull run? There are some really crazy catalysts adding up that could pump this shit to the moon. I know that sounds crazy, and I know it sounds hopium. And I always tell you to be prepared for the ups and the downs, especially in crypto. But this stuff just keeps adding up, man. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. One, nothing. Nothing's going on. No one cares. Bitcoin's dumb. Guys, I'm just having fun this morning, but that's all I've got for you this morning. If you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every day, please by all means subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for notifications. Please watch the videos from start to finish. It helps. Please like the videos. It helps. Please share the videos on all of your social platforms and share the channel on all of your social platforms. And I'll learn how to speak one of these days, guys. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm out of here.